University to allow for questions, and we do have some time available. So if there are any questions to Cheryl, please raise a hand.
Hard or easy?
Yes, sir. Michael Francis.
I was going to ask a question, and the only reason I'm raising my voice now is because nobody else was. But you answered my question.
Oh.
Both you, Michael, answered it, and you did as well, Dean. And that is around the importance of community partnerships. I've been involved in the film and television production industry and the new media industry over the last 20 years here. And it's been really regrettable that the link between the institutions in the province and those industries as they pass through their formative years, those links were so remote. And it is time for an engagement. There's certainly international competitive pressures are making it more and more difficult for those industries to remain in Vancouver and to grow in Vancouver. And so it needs a new intellectual impetus. And I'm glad you're here, and I hope that you're the one who can provide it. So thank you. Excuse me.
I want to raise a more practical question. Are there plans for cooperation with the Segal School of Business for the redevelopment of a program that was long abandoned as arts administration and management? Because we have a whole generation in this province, particularly, that are about to retire, and we need desperately to have qualified people who are trained in the broad range of academic disciplines that you now represent to go into the field. Assuming, of course, that the government provides us with some funding to hire them. But that's another whole issue. But I just wonder if that would give some thought there.
I am aware of the need. I haven't talked yet with Danny Shapiro about the opportunities there, but we've actually, it did come up in our 3-year planning within the faculty to have something that would address issues of the creative economy and management. So I can't commit to saying what it will be, but I know that it's on our radar.
We don't expect you to sign right.
Welcome.
Thank you.
My name is Joseph Roberts. I published Common Ground, and I had the good fortune to be in the communications department as a student back in 1967, up on the hill, before all of this existed. And I just hope that your dreams can come true here. I want to personally support them, and I hope everyone else here does. And I just want to bring the concept of educating the heart to also educating the mind and interacting with the community. And on that note, the Dalai Lama is coming to Vancouver September 27th and 28th, and there's going to be 36 major speakers there, 6 Nobel laureates, and I want to give you a personal invitation to attend that event.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I did see something about that, and it was on my radar.
So because we need to create why we're connecting with community.
Right.
And deep underneath that is a desire. I once asked Walter Cronkite what was closest to his heart, and he responded by saying, "I'm really concerned about the future I'm leaving for my grandchildren." Now being a grandfather, I also share that concern.
Thank you.
I have not so much a question as an offer. My name is Terry Hunter, and I'm with the Vancouver Movie Theater and the Downtown East Side Harbour Centre. Obviously, live and work on the Downtown East Side. And there's a number of other folks here from the GP, Joanna Bowen from the Downtown East Side Centre, Ethel Wade from the Centre here, Charles Barber, I can see behind me from Segal. My offer is that myself and my colleagues can give you a tour of our community and give you some insight into the work that we and the residents of the community.
That would be great. We're looking for that. Thank you.
I think it must be conceded that those of us in the arts are easy fish. You've got us. Not that we're desperate, of course. And my question is based on personal experience and takes us, I think, to a more difficult set of issues. I had the privilege of going to grad school at a private institution in Silicon Valley. And in my 6 years there, saw with daily and rising astonishment how this school, with amazing enterprise, connected with business in the Silicon Valley to the extent that, even though this mine was a private school, they viewed it functionally. And I attended many such meetings, went to many such events, got to know a lot of those people, even had dinner with Larry Ellison once. Connected with their school. Why? Because of the ceaseless ingenuity with which this school told them, persuaded them, and ultimately convinced them that it was also their school. That the daily elements of reciprocity going on and on and on. Adjunct professorships, courtesy appointments, library cards. Come use my class, come use my lab. We will share this patent, and on and on and on. You know the school I'm talking about, and admittedly those are special circumstances, but this must also be said. It is the special imagination of the leadership at such schools, and which Michael has provided at this school that we all admire so much, that we ask and charge and beg you to continue. Because without that knowledgeable support, that daily interaction with the business community, those of us in the arts will continue to be beggars.
Right.
This is not fair, it is not reasonable, but it is inevitable. Permit me to end with a rhetorical question and then ask for your own vision of how your school, remember we're the easy fish, will deal with the hard fish. The rhetorical question is this, and I often ask it when trying to embarrass politicians, which I don't do often enough. What was the name of the mayor of Vienna when Mozart lived there? No one knows. No one cares. All that matters is that among us for a while reigned genius of such eloquence and grace that we remember his name forever. But Mozart had patrons. Mozart, in his way, as do us in a much less way today. So what will you do? Where will you lead us? And where does Simon Fraser belong in engaging with the business world, the hard fish, to make the future of all of us the more prosperous, the more likely? We'd be grateful for any of your ideas and all of your leadership.
So we were just talking about that. Well, let me step back and say that even though you might consider yourself the easy fish, you're a new fish to me. I actually have much more experience working with the business community. Rensselaer Polytechnic is sort of known for its close cooperation with corporations and businesses. I should also say that the School for Interactive Arts and Technology has a short history, but a strong history of having that kind of involvement, of mentoring students and that kind of interaction that you're talking about almost like on a daily basis. I think the bigger picture, in answer to your question, is that, and the reason really the motivation for FCAT is that new technology and arts are not separate issues now. So I think that what I'm seeing is that corporations are getting interested in arts and media in new ways that they didn't think about before if they are not media corporations, because they see applications. The visual analytics is one of them that I mentioned earlier. So there are links between performance and exhibition and new technologies that are going to become stronger, and that will bring together these, or at least have the potential of having kind of common discussions and common goals. But I do